internet. This meme from 2 months ago has been weighing heavily on my mind. So much so that I, the ultimate redditor, have hacked Lucy's account to send you all this message. It was simple. Her password was Graha Tia can slide in Deepa. Typical. Anyway, the problem with this list, it's dead wrong. Ranking Final Fantasy XIV YouTubers based on their D&D alignment? A futile effort. Because everyone knows YouTube quote-unquote content creators are scum of the earth. At the end of the day, you're just picking the shiniest piece of garbage. But rest assured, I am the arbiter of good and bad, and I'm going to put together a list to show you who's worth your time and who's just cringe. Get ready for the truth. Larry Zor is a cat boy, so that's his first 10-point deduction. He's also got an IRL waifu, which activates my insecurities. 20-point deduction. He did a sponsorship from Raid Shadow Legends. 30-point deduction. And he's a summoner main. 100-point deduction. So it's not looking good for him so far. But he did invent the healer's adjust meme, which makes it a 1,000 billion point deduction. If I could go back and unmake that video, I would. But I lack the power. All I need is the Chaos Emerald Sonic. And together we can... Meme God tier. Mr. Happy. A classic creator who has been here since the dawn of Final Fantasy XIV history. But for whatever reason, he's the community's favorite punching bag. This guy breathes, and he somehow offends us by doing it. People trash on his guides and call him a great parser, but I have a counter argument for all of this. If Mr. Happy bad person, why Mr. Happy own cat? What do you have to say to that? Oh, so perfect 14 community. All of your Mikote girls would starve if it weren't for Mr. Happy sneaking into their enclosure at night to fill their bellies full of his cat food. Yes, cat tier. Pint. Now this is a real epic gamer. First, he left WoW for Final Fantasy XIV, which makes my EP so hard you can't even imagine. Wow, bad, am I right? And he makes the best videos for this community, no contest. They're all beautiful works of art from both an editing and writing standpoint. He is our Mozart. I mean, yeah, you get like 3 videos a year, so he has you on that IV drip of content. But you're so desperate, you'll stay hooked up to that machine until your next fix. Truly a blessing for the community. However, he plays a Lollapalooza, which is just proof that no one's perfect, and even the people you admire have inner demons that they must fight every single day. Get well soon, tier. Kogal, Kogal. I don't know what to say. He's just a speedy little boy. Something happens in the community, and 2 hours later, he has a video for it. This is a dark magic that few YouTubers possess. Unfortunately for him, he's also a world-class clown who is incapable of catching a break. Just massive L after massive L. Even the official Final Fantasy XIV Twitter dunks on him. And that means none of us can be blamed for doing the same. Unlike Mr. Happy, Kogal invites you to torture him, which is all the more reason why we should deprive him of his own personal brand of ecstasy. Little Sun tier. Sepla HQ. She's best known for leaving WoW to become Emmett Selk's #1 simp. In other words, your average Final Fantasy XIV player. She embodies the spirit of the entire community. So is it any surprise that she's the Queen of 14? Even if some people think her puns are unbearable, I think the fact she's still on top despite them is just proof of the mastermind she truly is. She's playing the long game. I don't even know what the long game is, but she's the fucking world-class champion of it. I mean, look me in the eyes and tell me a female Viera player can be anything other than pure, unadulterated evil. Neutral good. Yoshi P plant here. Misshapen chair. Now I used to like this guy. On the surface, he says smart things that make sense. Remember when he used to say Art of War is a gain on 2? Shit was funny. Had the entire squad busting a nut. I mean gut. Plus he wants to get pegged by 6 monks or something. I don't know the exact quote. That was pretty based, so I tolerated him. But then he released a video criticizing the Mog Station, and that was the last straw. How dare you infringe on my right to pay $18 for an outfit that could have been included in the game so that we could have actual content to play instead of unsubscribing for 3 months at a time. If I want to pay sub money and the expansion price and the Mog Station cash, then that's my mother trucking right. And don't you dare try to improve this game ever again. C tier. For embrace capitalism. Cellular Gaming. Now I'll be the first to admit, I haven't watched their content, probably because they play games other than Final Fantasy XIV, which should be a crime punishable by death. But my god, do they have a formula for thumbnails. Every single one is exactly the same. You may think I'm criticizing, but no, I just want to steal its template. Do you have any idea how much time I spend on creating thumbnails only for them to turn out looking boring and stupid? Yes, I am breaking character to self-deprecate right now. Clickbait is hard, okay? Fork over the .psd tier. Finally, we have Lucy Pyre, aka the worst thing that ever happened to the Final Fantasy XIV community. Chaotic evil just doesn't go far enough. We used to be able to shame people for being Coomers. Now because of her, they think they own the place. I mean, not only does she post cringe on main, not only can you hear her practically creaming over her bunny boy in the background of every video, but I swear, there's nothing more annoying than people who pretend to be anime characters online. I mean, where's the evidence that it's not some sweaty neckbeard who lives in their mom's basement? Every person who watches her is just some maidenless weeb who can't get with real women. Oh, hey mom, I'm kinda shooting a video right now. What? You couldn't get the white stains out of Miku-chan? Mom, I thought you knew how important she was to me! Fine, just take it to the dry cleaner. I don't care if they'll charge you more for it being life-size. Just do it! Ugh! Mothers, am I right? Anyway, degenerates here. You're welcome, Final Fantasy XIV community. I've woken you up with facts and logic. All that's left for you to do is unsubscribe to everyone here, go completely off the grid, and buy some of my tinfoil hat merchandise. Wake up, sheeple. And yes, Samurai is my main. How could you tell? Oh, could you smell the blade oil that smudged on my triple chin? Naughty, naughty. Come here, you little rascal. And let me show you the art of my, second rubber blade.